Me so tired, man. What's up, guys? AW Air in order. Sorry for starting a little late. Okay. Okay. Starting a little late. I was gonna schedule this for about half an hour ago, but I just got home later than expected. So I'm here now. So what's up, guys? AW Air in order. Hope you're all doing good on this Sunday. I'm so tired. Yeah, I am kind of tired, but I'm here. I'm actually feeling good. So when they all come, pop in. Hope I'll say hello to you guys. Gotta do this. Do me a favor, if you check out my channel for the first time, please like and subscribe. I'm gonna pin this. If you're ready to sub, you know the drill. Smash the like button, please. Also, join membership. Okay, go ahead and join membership. Not overly expensive, 2 tiers, not expensive at all. I gotta make a new intro video, but don't worry, guys. I'll make that. I'll make that this week. Yeah, I do plan to make some videos again, starting again tomorrow. I haven't made videos for these 2 days, but once again, videos will be made starting again tomorrow. So, if you're wondering why if I took 2 days off, there's no particular reason. I just took the weekend off for making videos, but the streams are going to continue as you see right now here. So yeah, I'm going to be back making videos tomorrow. Okay. Hope to see you guys in the chat. Star celebration in Japan, pretty good. All right, yeah. Oh, that's what we're going to talk about. Yeah. How you all doing, guys? Oh, okay, 8 people watching. Good, man. Good to see you. All right, so yeah. Star celebration. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay. All right. Friday. Well, Thursday where I am, but Friday where Star Celebration is taking place. We got an update on the movie slate for Star Wars Celebration, the movie side of things. Okay, the movie side of things, right? And I did make a video on that Friday. Actually, I think I made a video, and I premiered it really late on that Friday, 11 p.m. I believe. Yeah, 11 p.m. Eastern time. I made that video. I was gonna premiere it yesterday, but I decided to release it. I decided to release it late that night. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I did. It did. All right. I don't know if he's gonna. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna honor. I mean, like, George Lucas's vision. George Lucas's vision is all over the place. He doesn't specifically have his own vision. Like, what vision does he have? What vision does George Lucas have now? I don't think he has a vision. He doesn't really work on it. All right. I don't know where Degrassi is or Blinded. I mean, I know we're Blinded. I know Blinded probably won't be in here, but he might want to join membership. Oh yeah, make sure to join membership. All right. I forgot to talk about that. But let's add in some things. I gotta add some pictures. I do got some pictures from Star Wars. All right. All right. There we go. I got the pictures. But yeah, Friday where I am. No, Thursday where I am. Friday where Star Celebration was taking place. Okay, so a lot of late night stuff when everything got announced. 9 p.m. my time is when they started to announce the movie side of things, talk about the movie side of things, give an update side of things on the movies. It was 10 a.m. I believe in Japan at the time. Okay. I did not do a live stream watch along for Star Wars. It's busy. It's busy. I did not do it. I wasn't planning on doing it anyway, but I was making sure. Okay. Okay. So let's get into this. All right. Yeah. Confirmation. We'll get this out of the way. Confirmation, guys. I'm pretty sure I did this back in December. I don't know. Let me check the date. Let me check this date. Was it not a video? No, it had to be a video. Okay, show all. November it was. Okay, not December. November. It was November. And November, I did a live stream where next episode of Star Wars is in the works. Episode 10, 12, and Simon Kinberg to write. All right, okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, my miss. Okay. So that's just basic. That was reported then in November. I thought it was December, but it was in November. So this week, well, last week, because Sunday, obviously today's being a new week, but Thursday/Friday, they confirmed a new trilogy is in the works. A new trilogy is in the works from Lucasfilms and Star Wars. Okay. Black Sails character search. I haven't watched Black Sails. I have an episode here and there, but that's about it. But so my guess is episode 10 to 12. And they did say it's not part of Skywalker Saga. The Skywalker Saga is Dawn of the Jedi. Dawn of the Jedi. Well, James Mangold is directing that. Okay. Well, I got the article. I got an article from everything talking about all new trilogy. But Simon Kinberg, and I don't know, like, does that excite you? Because Simon Kinberg is the guy who worked on the X Men movies, the last two X Men movies. I don't know if that excites me at all. Okay. He does have. I mean, he is. He doesn't. It's not a terrible track record. It's not a bad track. He has a solid hit back record. His track record is up and down. Okay, as a producer and as a writer. Uh, okay. But he's produced more stuff. He's definitely a better producer than writer director. I'll just say that. Okay. And he's not directing the untitled Star Wars trilogy or whatever. He's producing and writing it. So as a producer, I'm okay. I guess I'm okay with him as a producer. But as a but even but as a writer, I'm not so sure, man. I'm not so sure. Oh man, I I don't feel comfortable with. I don't know. Can we just get him as a producer and not as a writer though? Can we do that? Can we do that? His only good to me, his good writing credit is X Men First Class. That's it. That's it. That's it. No, it's the First Class he did. Last Stand. My bad. My bad. Last Stand. Red should do a Star Wars movie. Yeah, he should. Red should do a Star Wars movie. He can use that character. Okay. I'm. I don't know if I'm optimistic. I can tell I don't sound optimistic on this. You can tell I don't sound optimistic on this. Him as a writer. If he can just stick to writing, if he can just stick to produce, as he sticks to writing this, I'm not optimistic. If he just sticks to producing, I'm more optimistic him as a producer and a writer. There's some people that work on a film that are not exactly the best at a certain thing and good at other things. This guy is not good at writing or directing. But he's only directed two movies. I think he's only directed two movies, and they all suck. Two movies: Dark Phoenix, New Mutants. No, Dark Phoenix and the 355. The 53, the 355. The only two movies did not do well, not well received. And he writes some good stuff. He wrote some bad stuff. No, I mean he did write Apocalypse in Dark Phoenix and New Mutants, but he's also wrote some good stuff. He produced some good stuff too. Produced some good stuff. I don't. If he could just produce, just let him produce, just let him produce. Maybe I have a lot more confidence in this. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll be a lot more confident if he's just producing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but But him as a writer for this, I wouldn't. I don't know if I wouldn't be confident. I wouldn't be confident based on his track record. Okay, on the trilogy. Guess somebody who's a good director, at least a good director. Somebody's a good director. All right, and we're gonna talk about the other movies after. All right. We really gotta order. Is Sean Levy's Star Wars movies up next. Up next, and Ryan Gosling, who starred in the Star Wars movie, was there too. Okay, who starred in the Star Wars movie, and obviously news prior to this broke that Mickey Madison, Oscar award-winning Best Actress for Nora, turned down, passed up a role to be in the Sean Levy Star Wars movie. Right? She passed on the role, and that definitely got people talking. But then this comes out. Sean Levy comes out, and Ryan Gosling comes out to announce their movie, the title of the movie, which is Star Wars Starfighter. Star Wars Star Wars Starfighter, which comes out in 2 years, May 28th, 2027. The Ryan Gosling film, starring film. All right? And this is the next film that's scheduled to be released from Star Wars in the next 2 years. And it's the next Star Wars film that's going to be start filming soon. It's going to start filming soon. They said this fall. That's when they're scheduling the filming for this film. It's going to be this fall of 2025. I'm sure more casting news will be announced as we get closer to filming. I mean, Milky Madison, that is big news, her passing. That is big news. Okay. But Ryan Gosling is a major star for this. Ryan Gosling is a major get for Lucasfilm. And this is a standalone film. Like Rogue One and Solo. Standalone film. I mean, that takes place in the Star Wars universe. And it is going to take a few years after. And this is a few years after, but 5 years after Rise of Skywalker. Okay? Okay. I don't think Ray's going to be in it. I don't know if Ray's going to be in it. Okay? I don't think Ray's going to be in it. I don't know. But I got the, I mean, there's no logo. You don't have an official logo. They just have this. This is not an official logo. This is just basic right here. They just for a title. Basic right here. Star Wars Starfighter. Also, let you know, Starfighter is a game. Was actually based on a game. Okay, there's a game called Star Wars Starfighter. Okay, so this is not original. This is not original from Lucasfilms. There's actually a video game called Star Wars uh, Starfighter, and it's probably going to take some inspiration from the game in the sense that it's going to be something to do with pilots and flying in ships, right? Fighting corps, whatever. That's just going to be. But there is a game called Star Wars Starfighter, and they just took the title. I mean, it's not original. They just this doesn't come out of the blue. They know there's a game called Star Wars Starfighter, but they decided to incorporate it for a movie, the Sean Levy movie. So this movie is actually happening, starting filming soon. This fall. Ryan Gosling starring as the lead. He's probably gonna pay a pilot, obviously piloting something. Why else would call Starfighter? Starfighter, right? Is in No, I don't watch Night of Melvin. Okay. Also, finally we got some Mando and Grogu. People got to look at Mando and Grogu. They released some pics of Mando and Grogu. That's the next Star Wars movie, the first Star Wars movie we're gonna have in 7 years. Well, 6.5 to 7 years from 2019 to right, and then that's coming out in May. So we got some looks at that. Okay, I gotta get this out of the way. He called you a shill. Don't listen to anybody, man. Don't take the stuff like that personal. Rangers of New Republic. I don't know what's going on with that, man. But 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 okay. So yeah, we got some picks from it. I got a few picks. No, that's not it. Here's some of it. That's Signora Weaver, who's in it. She's obviously part of the Republic. Signora Weaver. That's a big get. You see Mando, and you see Grogu here. Okay. I mean, he is going to be here. It's his own movie. Okay. And there's other things. I actually saw like a video of everything they shown from Mando and Grogu, but I don't think I can show you here. I don't think it's allowed. I'm not sure. But look, I didn't. Mando season 3 to me wasn't that great, but the Mando series overall is really really good. In my opinion, it's really done well overall. I'm actually excited for this movie, hopeful for this movie, and I think it would do well. People love the Mandalorian. People love Grogu, and we're not that far off. We're a year away, basically. Well, actually, 13 months, still a year away. 13 months, and I think people are gonna be excited for this movie. Very excited. I mean, I think we should be. People should be. I don't think Mando Grogu has the stigma as the other Star Wars stuff. I think it's the safest bet, the safest part of the universe right now, and I hope it does. I hope it does okay. Okay, well, and okay. There's a picture of Pedro Pascal on it. Okay. Pedro Pascal. I'm not sure who else is gonna be in it. I don't know if I really don't know if you're gonna see Bo Katan, okay, Carson Teva. I mean Bill Burr's character. Bill Burr's character was not in season 3. Okay. I'm checking out the cast list right now. Who's supposedly starring in it? Pedro Pascal, Grogu. I mean, oh yeah, Jeremy Allen White is playing Wola the Hutt, a son of the. So yeah, Jeremy Allen White is playing the son of Jabba the Hutt. Johnny Coyne as Imperial Warlord, leader of the faction. Oh yeah, so Johnny Coyne is okay. And Zeb, yeah, you saw Zeb in that picture. He's in it. Yeah, these Star Wars projects are gonna happen now. I'm sold that they're gonna happen. Okay. Okay. But I wonder like some of the other characters. I know Bill Burr's characters gonna come back, or if Carson Teva. I mean Zeb's there, Carson Teva, and others. But they will come back. Okay. Also, on the other hand, guys, other news. Other news. They did kind of briefly update us on other movie projects that are supposedly have in the works. Right. 3 particular movies. Okay. The Untitled Skywalker movie. They gave us an update on that. The Skywalker movie is still in the works. It's still going to happen. They they said it's still happening. Director Shermeen Obi Chinoy is going to be directing. It's yeah, it takes 15 years after Rise of Skywalker. Okay. Damien Lindoff was attached to write the script, but according to him, yeah, Cappy doesn't know what he's talking about. Uh, Damien Lindoff, he claims that he was asking to leave the project. Really says the story isn't what she expected. I don't know if that's a good thing. Cappy, they're not counseling the Batman too. Okay. Okay. I don't believe Campia either. Okay. Okay. But maybe that's why it's been pushed back this movie because they have to find a new writer and maybe they're having issues. This movie is still on schedule. Maybe that's why. Yeah. Well, Campia doesn't know shit. Campia doesn't have sources. Mando, the face of Star Wars. Yeah. No. No. He's a TV. He's a TV character. A TV character cannot be the face of new Star Wars. It has to be a movie. It has to be on a grand epic scale, something like that. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going. So it's still on the schedule. The Untitled Dawn of Jedi movie. This is a James Mangold movie. Okay. This is set 25,000 years before Phantom Menace. As the name suggests, this movie will explore the origins of the Jedi and the Force. Disney has trusted local director James Mangold to tell the story. Um, so yeah, we got James Mangold for this. I like this idea of the beginning of the Jedi, how the Jedi came to be, how this religion, this religion of the Jedi came to be, and how it's gonna basically the history of the Jedi. Okay. So hopefully this one gets done. And Taika Waititi, oh yeah, Taika Waititi is getting it. His movie's still in the works. That's confirmed. Okay. That's what they said is still gonna happen. Also, the Dave Filoni entitled Mandoverse movie. Okay. Possibilities. I think they do need. I think Star Wars does need to get back to the big screen. I think they do need it. And they need to hit it with Mando Grogu, though. Okay? They do need to hit it. This movie cannot be a Mando Grogu. It, it cannot be a flop. A, a movie that's bad. People turn against something like that. It needs to be good right away. Mando Grogu really does need to be good right away because Lucasfilms. I said Lucasfilms really needs to go for Star Wars. They really need to go back to the theater route, but they have a lot of pressure on them because they have to hit out of the ballpark of Mando Grogu. It has to be a hit. Sorry. Has to be a hit. It has to be a hit. Mando Grogu has to be a hit. Has to be a major hit. Okay. Major success. And that could determine if Star Wars can have a resurgence or not. All right, man. Well, what else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, I know there's like some. Well, it doesn't even have a. He doesn't even have a third game, does he? They didn't. Well, the TV side of things, they announced a bunch of animes, right? But What I want to talk about the TV side of things, and this stream is going to be shorter than yesterday's stream because I started later today than yesterday, about half an hour later, and I had more to talk about yesterday than I had today. Blinded. Don't give me that. Do not give me that thought in my head, please, please. What are you trying to do? Scar me for life? Now, Ahsoka, yeah, Ahsoka is actually getting season 2. They pretty much confirmed it. So Ahsoka season 2 is confirmed, right? They're not. So Ahsoka season 2 is confirmed. Obviously, if you watch season 1, they left it basically on a cliffhanger. Thrawn escape. Ahsoka and Sabine were stranded in that planet and left on a cliffhanger. Okay? We're left on a cliffhanger. So you left on a cliffhanger. Now, obviously, there's been confirmation about Ahsoka season 2 officially. Now, Ahsoka season 2 has been quietly confirmed by some of the cast and crew. I mean, I know some being an actress. I don't know where. Might have been an interview or might be one of the cons kind of like hinted at. Yeah, Ahsoka season 2 is happening, but she said it's like a year or two ago. It might have been a year ago. Okay. Okay. And so it is happening. Oh, Zeb is going to be in Ahsoka. We're getting the full Rebels back, it seems like. Red hates wrestling, period. No, not Red. Jarbo hates wrestling, period. Okay? No, okay. Jarbo has been cast as Captain Underpants. Jarbo has been cast as Captain Dumbass. All right. Now, obviously, with Ahsoka season, they had to Ahsoka season Ahsoka. They had to change an actor, right? They had to recast. They had to recast Balin Skull, the actor. Right, Ray Stevenson passed away. Right, a couple years ago. Ray Stevenson, who played Balin Skull, passed away. Right. Okay, passed away, and they recast the actor with Warren McCann. Warren McCann. I'll get the picture up. I think his name is Warren McCann. This guy, I mean, he looks very different than Ray Stevenson, and he's gonna look different in the show because their faces don't really look alike. If you compare the two actors side by side, but this guy is Warren McCann, most famously for playing the Hound in Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, perhaps the most latest thing you might have seen him in is Jumanji, the second Jumanji sequel. He played the villain in that one. The Next Level, I think it is called. Is the second one called Next Level? Or is that the first one? Next Level, yeah, Next Level. He played the villain in the Next Level. That's the actor, Captain Dumbass. That's what you think. If you probably see him playing as the Hound in Game of Thrones, or as the villain in Jumanji: The Next Level, the second one. That's who he is. Replacing Ray Stevenson's Balin Skull. Okay. And Ahsoka season 2 is going to continue. This one's definitely going to happen. Okay. And he has the red lightsaber. He's separated from his apprentice. His apprentice has gone on a new direction, a new goal, where he's on a new direction, right? Yeah, that's Emma, right? Woody. And look at Ryan Gosling. Not Ryan. Look at Ryan Gosling. What a nerd. What kind of hat is he wearing? What kind of hat is he wearing? Yeah, he's gonna be a Ghost Rider, guys. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be a Ghost Rider. That's. Well, I mean, there's that game. They did announce that game, that turn-based game. Or Matt Jarbo. What is Matt Garble saying today? That's oh, blinded, blinded. remember what blinded. Remember what we remember what Sean O'Rourke made yesterday. You see that video Sean O'Rourke made yesterday? Oh my god, oh my god. But I think that's all I would be able to talk about Star Wars. Those are the main things. I mean, there's animators, animation, but to me, to me, that's not what's going to get people invested back in Star Wars. It has to be the live action stuff, the shows in the live action movies. Not okay. Sean is a kid now. Yeah, yeah, he is. Oh, I want to read this. I want to read this from Matt Jarbo. Today is 2 days ago, guys. Today is Superman Day. But let's be honest, which Superman are we actually celebrating? The 1938 street level hero, the God tier sun gun, the reboot alien dad. There is no true Superman anymore, just a symbol we keep rewriting. You know he's just an idiot. Man, I look so I'll probably watch the Star Wars stuff. The trilogy is probably a long way off. I just Simon Kinberg doesn't give me excitement. Okay, which Batman? Which Batman gives me excitement? The 1960s Batman, the cheesy 1940s Batman like he was made in Gotham, the uh, the 80s Batman, the 90s Batman. Which Batman? Oh, you know what? There's no true Batman anymore. There's no true Batman anymore. It's all super. Yeah, it's all Superman, Captain Dumbass. Street level hero. Batman's a street level hero that took on non-street level threats. And by the way, he's an idiot. This guy is a fucking moron. Does he really? Let's just say it. Does he really think general audiences really look at what he was like in the 1930s and 40s? Newsflash: those comic book issues. You just want a good movie, man, and then you want Superman to be likable. He's almost skipping a whole decade when they made comic book characters cheesy as fuck. Yeah, that's the problem I have with people in Batman. There's people like Batman that's like You know what? I don't like Batman in his grounded, where he takes on regular criminals, regular villains that don't really have powers. I like the Batman where he interacts with other people that have powers, other species, supernatural characters. So I'm like, Batman wasn't originally created for that, right? Batman was created in the 40s with villains that are like cartoonish, but the villains were very grounded. Okay, Batman wasn't really created for that. Batman was actually created to take on basically street crime at first. That stuff originally came later. Okay, same with Daredevil. Daredevil was about street crime. Spider-Man, yes, Spider-Man had powers, and he took on villains that had some powers and some not. Spider-Man was about street crime. Okay, Superman wasn't always about street crime. Yeah, he protected Metropolis, but Superman was always not always about street crime at the beginning either. Okay, like he was always a hero that looks at the world. Okay, like sorry, yeah, I heard that's true. Jarbo is the guy who would claim Harry Potter was lying about Voldemort returning during the Order of the Phoenix. Yeah, that's a Jarbo. That's Jarbo. Oh, I'm just watching TV right now. I'm sorry. Ah, Red Guardians on Tinder. I just saw the Red Guardians on Tinder. Hey, hey, if Black Widow, if White Widow Yelena's on Tinder, I'm definitely swiping on that. All right, guys. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, we gotta talk about Blade. Oh my god, I gotta talk about Blade later. Look, some news came out. Red Guardians on Tinder. That's funny. I'm just checking out. All right. I don't think you got anything else to say about Star Wars or DC and Marvel anymore. Okay, or whatever. It's a short stream. I have things to do actually. But yeah, all right, man. All right. Before I end this, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all that, please. Please. Do all that. Especially if you're new here, please subscribe. Also, if you want to join membership down below. On if you're on your phone, I'm not sure where you can find the join button on your phone, but if you're on a laptop or a tablet, you'll be able to find it. Not overly expensive to become a member, and if you do, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, and also videos will be coming back.